The first human ship to encounter the Orion Collective arrived by accident. A jump miscalculation that tore a small exploration vessel through a dimensional barrier no one knew existed. Captain Sarah Chan found herself staring at a star system that shouldn't have been there, with sensor readings that made no sense. Then the hails began. Thousands of them. Warships emerged from tactical positions with weapons charged, surrounding the human vessel in a sphere of overwhelming firepower. The Orion Collective didn't negotiate with unknowns. They eliminated them. This is the Orion Collective, a voice transmitted in perfectly translated English. You are in restricted space. Identify yourself or be destroyed. You have 10 seconds. Chin studied the tactical display calmly. Her ship was outgunned by a factor of 1,000. She could feel her crew tensing, waiting for her decision. She took a sip of tea. "This is Captain Sarah Chan of Earth," she responded with absolute serenity. "We're explorers. We mean no harm. Our jump drive malfunctioned. We'd appreciate directions back to our space." There was a pause. The Orion commander seemed confused by the absence of fear in her voice. "You do not comprehend your situation," the commander transmitted. "You are one vessel against an armada. You should be terrified." "Should be," Chin replied. "Well, terror isn't particularly useful right now, is it? Panic clouds judgment. We're already here. You've already surrounded us. Fighting would be pointless. Running is impossible. So logically, the only productive response is calm negotiation. You could destroy us, yes, but you haven't yet, which suggests you might be curious about us first." Silence. Then stand by. The encounter should have ended with the human ship's destruction. Instead, it ended with an invitation. The Orion Collective's leadership wanted to meet these strange beings who faced annihilation with such absolute composure. Chun was escorted to the flagship with a small delegation. She walked through corridors lined with armed guards, past installations bristling with weapons, with the same measured pace she'd used at a morning stroll. She didn't scan for threats. She didn't seem to register fear. She simply existed in the moment, present and calm. The collective's leaders, ancient beings with biological and cybernetic enhancements spanning millennia, found her behavior deeply unsettling. "You should be negotiating from a position of weakness," the Prime Coordinator said, studying her with uncomfortable intensity. "Yet you display no signs of weakness. No bargaining. No desperate offers. Just calm." "I have a question," Chin said. "Why does my calm frighten you more than if I'd come in hostile?" The coordinator didn't answer immediately. "Because," Chin continued, not waiting, "it suggests we don't view you as a threat worth panicking about. A truly terrified species acts frantically, desperately. A species at your mercy should beg. But I'm not doing either, which means either I'm remarkably stupid, or my people have something that makes them less afraid of death than you can comprehend." She leaned forward slightly. "We come from a death world, Coordinator. Our entire evolution has been shaped by surviving impossible odds. We evolved learning that panic is a luxury, that calm is a survival tool. We've faced predators that could kill us in seconds. We've survived diseases, disasters, famines. Fear is useful. Panic is not. So we learn to be calm under pressure. It's not bravery. It's just adaptation." The coordinator's auxiliary systems hummed with activity as it processed her words. "You're saying your fear response is fundamentally different from ours," it said slowly. "I'm saying," Chen replied, "that what frightens you about us isn't our weapons or our ships. It's that we don't seem to fear the things. That should make us afraid. That terrifies you because you can't predict beings who won't react to threats the way your evolutionary psychology tells you they should." The coordinator stood silently for a long moment. "I think," it finally said, "that the Orion Collective has just discovered something far more dangerous than another military power. We've discovered an enemy we cannot intimidate." Chin smiled calmly. "Or," she suggested, "a potential ally. Depends entirely on what happens next."